Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Braile, and welcome to Health Happens, the video series. Today we're going to be asking a very important question. What is the most critical subluxation? What is the subluxation that most gums up the works or can cause you the most health issues? What is that subluxation that has the largest effect on your nervous system and therefore can cause the widest variety of health issues? Well, all of those go down to one area. It is the top bone in your neck, the atlas. Looking at it from the back, you can see two halves of it easily. From the side view, it's pretty easy to notice on an x-ray. Now, there are several reasons why the atlas is the most critical subluxation. First of all, it balances your head, meaning that the way the rest of your spine lines up underneath your head is affected by a subluxation of the atlas. This means that other areas of the spine can actually develop and have problems because of an atlas subluxation. And it's not uncommon to see people come into our office with lower back problems or problems in other areas of their spinoskeletal system that are actually stemming from a subluxation of the first bone in the neck. But in addition to that, the atlas subluxation can actually cause pressure on the brainstem. The brainstem actually extends to that area, which means a subluxation at that area can actually have a functional effect on lower brain functions, which are critical to how your body functions in general. Also, it has a very large impact on the autonomic nervous system. Through areas like the vagus nerve and other very important critical junctures at that level, a large portion of your autonomic nervous system, which controls bodily function, internal organ function, can be affected by a subluxation of the atlas. But there's also one other thing that has been found to be important and happens from atlas subluxation. Cerebrospinal fluid flow can be interrupted or altered by a subluxation of the atlas. Now, this is fairly new research, but what cerebrospinal fluid shows is that it helps the brain function properly. It cushions the brain, it gives it nutrition, it protects the brain, and it flows around the brain and down the spinal cord. A subluxation of the atlas can actually cause a slowing or a stasis of cerebrospinal fluid, which has been shown in an awful lot of mental issues, Alzheimer's, degenerative problems of the brain. So it has a wide effect on brain and central nervous system function. And an atlas subluxation can have an effect on CSF flow. Now, what I'm going to be showing you here is a short video of someone who's been in an accident with a motion MRI. And on this, you can see just slightly in the neck, a slight pumping of cerebrospinal fluid. Now, this person had an accident. And because of that, there's a change in the atlas and causing a cerebrospinal fluid flow change. They gave this person a single adjustment and redid the study minutes later. Here's the study minutes later, and you can see the dramatic change in the pumping of cerebrospinal fluid. Huge difference. Can you imagine the effect this is having on their entire central nervous system after correction of a single subluxation at the atlas, the top bone? It's a profound difference and a fairly new area of scientific study, showing how brain function through cerebrospinal fluid changes are affected by an atlas subluxation. And for these reasons, we consider the atlas a very important area to focus on. In our office, regardless of what the problem is, we make sure that the atlas is looked at, dealt with, and when necessary, corrected from subluxation so that the nerve system functions. So no matter what the person's problem is, and no matter what else is going on elsewhere in the body, we also want to make sure that the atlas is as free of subluxation as we can possibly make it. Thank you for watching Health Happens video series. Please visit our website at georgiachiropractic.com for additional videos and other information. Thank you.